Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you all are doing well. Guys, oh my God. What a stressful, crazy day today has been for me. Dude, I had some wild issues with ProChat at the start of the day today. Man, you did not want to be me at 3 a.m. shipping updates. I finally understood the whole meme of like, don't push to production at like 4 a.m. or whatever, or on a Friday. ZNT with a $5 donation. Thank you so much, bro. I can love you, dude. Thank you.
For you missing yesterday.
Bro, wait a minute. Yeah, you donated, bro. You did not have to donate 5, man. Thank you so much. I know the messages aren't coming in chat. Saw your tweets. What happened? Oh, Tommy, we shouldn't even be talking about it, dude. We shouldn't even be talking about it. It was brutal. What's up, Gomez? How you doing? Welcome in. Oh man, guys. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Miss you, what's up, Stable? What's up, Matt? Excuse me, sir. Can you point me to the handsome town? You clearly live there. Don't make me blush, Mars. I blush easily. I'm a very sensitive boy. Don't make me blush. What's up, Tic Tac Toe? How are you? I'm doing good. I'm honestly in a good mood today. New Twitch and YouTube logos, or is it placebo? It's placebo. Dude, ZNT, you really didn't, man. I love this guy. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I actually did have
You should play BO3 Custom Zombies maps. It's been a while. I did play a map recently, a Monsters Inc. themed one. It was pretty fun. Do you have a Snapchat account? I do, but I haven't posted on it in a long time. I think it's Real ProHenis is the Snapchat. You're welcome to add me. I can't remember the last time I loaded it up. What's up, Meteorite? What's up, Barry? What's up, Mimi? Big Man Brad, Olivia, welcome in, guys. Yeah, no, I made a big mistake last night. So I thought that I did something really cool. Last night where I made a bunch of improvements to ProChat, and I was ready to push out
I'm telling you, I did.
a fairly significant update. The update came with some security improvements, and as a result, it was going to require people to refresh their connection to ProChat. And long story short, I ended up breaking a lot. I kind of messed with the way authentication works a little bit. You know how when you log into a website, it stores a token or like a cookie in your browser so that the next time you visit the website, you don't have to re-log in again. So I messed around with a little bit of that structure. And because of that, everybody that was like already connected to ProChat, when they tried to reconnect and the server went back up, they all had the old format of the token. And I knew this was going to happen, but they all had the old format. And so they're all constantly trying to reconnect because the front end code is set up to like, as soon as it loses connection, it tries to automatically reconnect once every second, I think, like something fairly aggressive. And yeah, so that caused a lot of issues. Long story short, I did finally get it working. I don't think I thought I had it fixed when I went to bed at like 3:30 in the morning. And then I woke up at 8:30 because I had to take Susie out. And I quickly took a glance at ProChat and noticed that it wasn't fixed and the issue was still happening. And I was like, damn it. So then it took me about a half hour, but luckily quickly I was able to fix the issue because I, honest to God, hadn't, I think I maybe had like 3 hours of sleep or something. So it was bad. It was a time. But I think the issue's fixed. Bro, I'm studying business. This is way too technical for me. Hey, listen, the stressful thing that happened to me is I just had to be sitting there seeing all the error messages come in from everybody trying to automatically reconnect. And just immediately, just being like, ChatGPT, I need your help to fix this. Or it was Gemini last night, honestly. Yeah. Oh, Barry, are you here? Okay, I just saw Barry. Or wait, ZNT just tried to type in my chat. ZNT and Barry just tried to type in my chat using ProChat. Okay, you guys both ran into issues. What did it tell you guys? It should have given you guys a special message. YouTube no work? Yeah, but did it give you a message? RIP my last dono? I'm telling you I did. Oh, wait, you actually donated a third time. I'm sorry. ZNT, you have to stop donating until I can consistently acknowledge donations. It's really not okay. For my own mental health, I really can't. No message. You didn't get a response like on your end? You didn't get like a message that appeared in chat or whatever? It gave me a message? Okay, it should have given you a message, Barry. Are you sure? Not for me? Weird. I got one. What did yours say, ZNT? It told you that you had to reconnect your YouTube, right? This is No's live stream selected to send chat message to. Okay, ZNT. So you got the right message. Weird. I don't know why Barry didn't. Unless Barry got a different message. Yeah, Barry, you're not getting a message at all? Maybe it'll fix my membership. Maybe. Who knows? But yeah, so I figured out the reason why that happened. So I added in some handling for that. Wait, it work now? Okay, good. Sorry, I know sometimes it's weird. Anyways, yeah. So anyways, chat, I did not get a whole lot of sleep last night, and I fixed some issues. Did Barry just try again? Oh no, this is Flashman. Okay, so yeah, actually, this all makes sense that you guys are all getting this issue now. Okay, so little call out to anybody who got the special, who like worked with me and I whitelisted your YouTube email address and you were able to connect your YouTube account, and so you can type in chat with ProChat. The problem that you're now experiencing is because my YouTube login is still in a testing phase. That's why I had to manually add your guys' emails. Because it's still in a testing phase, Google automatically on their end removes your authentication for the ProChat app every 7 days, which means you have to re-log in and re-authenticate it. I know that's really annoying. I didn't realize that was going to be the case until like 1 or 2 updates ago. So that's why I tried to add handling for it. So when you send a message and it gives me this error that you're not authenticated, it should send you a message saying that like you need to disconnect and reconnect, which I know is really annoying. This is only going to happen while we're in this stage. And the even more annoying thing is as soon as you disconnect your YouTube account, it's going to change the button again to coming soon, and you're going to have to right click inspect element and change the whole thing. Yeah. So I know it's a whole annoying thing, and I apologize, but really nothing I can do until Google approves. Aaron Johnson, almost 3 years. Wild.
Almost 3 years.
Wild. Thank you so much for the 3 years. How did the Tigers do today? Did they play today? I literally just see now Yankees beat the Royals 6-3. Aaron, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Ruski with the 14 months. Appreciate the love, man. Thank you. How long is this testing phase?
Hey, Fru.
If you want me to be totally honest with you, this testing phase is going to require me to actually submit a formal submission to Google saying, hey, this is my app. This is what it does. This is why I need these sensitive scopes. And now I need you to approve it. I haven't done any of that. I haven't sent them the message. So I'm not even really sitting here waiting for Google to respond. I haven't sent the message yet because when I started to work through it, it looks like I'm going to need to submit like some official business paperwork, which I don't have and don't understand. And I'm also going to need to submit like, I think I need like a privacy policy, a terms of service, a video explanation of why I need the sensitive scopes, some examples of my code. It's going to be a whole fucking thing. I know I need to do it because it's probably going to take time for Google to respond. So I probably should just take the time to sit down and do it, submit that to them, and then like I can move on with my life. But yeah, so anyways, ProChat is much more secure. Nothing you guys are going to notice, but security wise, ProChat had some security improvements last night, which is why we had some downtime issues. But yeah, everyone ignore me is cray cray. Aaron, how are you? Hello. I'm sorry. My brain's fucking firing on all cylinders. So I guess I'm disconnecting my YouTube connection to ProChat. Yeah, you can disconnect and then reconnect. Like when you go into your like I'll pull it up here on my end. Like when you're here, you go to settings, you go to connections, and you go to disconnect. You can still disconnect, and then you can reconnect again. The problem is when you disconnect, you're going to get the coming soon banner again. You'll have to right click, inspect element, change it to connect. Yeah, and again, that's all up until I can actually give a shit enough to fix the issue. But yeah, so that's where we're at, folks. Still no membership? Yeah, it must just be the way that Google or YouTube handles it. I really don't know. But I'm trying to think of any other like small improvements but I think one thing that I fixed today, this has been driving me up a fucking wall, and I don't know if any of you guys have noticed it. I'm assuming most of you probably haven't, unless you're a mobile user maybe. But when you open up the settings menu, right now in the current implementation of ProChat, you can actually cut off the side of it, and then you like can't see all the elements. So if you're on mobile, where's the apply button? I can't get to all the tabs. It's broken. That's all fixed now in the new update that I will push out. So Yeah. Thank fucking God. Because that's been driving me up a wall. That's been really been bothering me. Because I don't use it on mobile a whole lot, but I do use it in this like OBS dock that is a little bit more horizontally squished. And I've been having a lot of issues there. So if you're a mobile Pro Chat user, W, love you. Yeah. Yep. But yeah, ProChat seems to be up and running really well. I added another stat for myself just to be able to look at. I don't have like an official dashboard or anything that allows me to see sort of like really in-depth data. But what I can see is now I can see the total number of users that are using ProChat, which I always could see. I've also always been able to see the total number of live streams. Now I can also see the total number of active live streams, like live streams that are actually live, which is kind of cool. Before I couldn't see that. I just hadn't added that to my like process title here. But I really need to build out like some sort of like cool dashboard so I can see all of this data in like a really nice, clean graphical interface. I feel like that would be really sick. Okay, this Barry guy needs to chill. I'm switching over to YouTube chat, dude. See that? Oh, the powers of ProChat. Shit, and it's still down. It's still filling the whole fucking box. Hate it here. Hate it here. Henry should for real do an Apple type presentation for everything new for ProChat. That would be kind of funny, wouldn't it? I'll call it liquid glass. Did you guys see Apple's presentation for WWDC? It's their Worldwide Developer Conference. So it's a lot of software improvements, but we kind of get a glimpse of what their new operating system is going to look like. One improvement that they did make, which I think is actually really smart. I know some people, I don't really understand any of the flack that Apple got for this. There were some people on Twitter complaining about it, though, that I saw. People upset that they're changing the naming schemes for iOS or for all of their operating system versions. They're unifying them now to one number, which I think from a marketing standpoint makes a lot of sense. So, because obviously they've been making iOS forever. So they're on iOS like 18. What are we on? iOS 18 or 19 now or something? But like watchOS is much newer, so it was only on like watchOS 3 or something, and then like tvOS is different. So now it's all going to be like iOS 16, macOS 6 or 26, or they're going to name it for the year. I think that makes so much more sense. Someone could cure cancer, and Twitter would complain. So true, Birdie. So true. So yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense that they would unify the numbers there. But one thing that I'm really having trouble understanding is why Apple thought that liquid glass was actually a good UI improvement or a good UI to ship. I understand it's in a developer beta right now, but I feel like there'd have to be some pretty dramatic change for Apple to not do. Did any of you guys see this? Did any of you guys see this whole liquid glass thing? I'm assuming most of you did. What the flip is liquid glass? You're about to see it. So it's this new design language that Apple's doing, which a lot of companies have done before. They're giving their new operating systems, their new mobile operating systems, a kind of like glossy, shimmery, almost like you're looking at text or items or things on your screen through a glass bubble. I wish I could, if I can find any good screenshots here. I don't want to watch their keynote. I just want to watch like Apple liquid glass. I just want to see pictures. So it's looking like this. I'm not even kidding. This is unironically what it looks like. And from a technical standpoint, like if you're a UX developer, right, or you design interfaces like this, physically the way they're handling all of the lighting here as you scroll, this is just a static image, but like the bubble that this is in, it's really cool how the light reflects and shimmers and shows sort of the underlying elements through it. Like it really does give it this cool like 3D effect. Again, it's really nothing new. Like Windows Vista, like Windows had Arrow like way back in the day with like Vista and 7 and stuff. So technically speaking, I think this is a cool thing to code. It's like probably had something to do with like shaders and maybe even some overlap with game design. I don't know. But my biggest thing is like contrast and readability. Like you can already see in this example, you can already use your imagination to realize that like with the right background, all of this text here at the bottom underneath these icons becomes really hard to read. Like there's a reason we put stuff behind bubbles and in boxes because it makes the readability easier. You would never make this not playing text white. That would make or like a yellow, right? That'd be terrible against a white background. You need high contrast. But it seems like with this liquid glass, we're just throwing that out the window. I wish I had How long is this keynote? Can we just skip to, oh my God, it's an hour long. You guys, I'm sure, have already seen clips from it.
Download it to all.
Yeah, like, and some, in a lot of the instances where they showed it off, it did look kind of cool. Okay.
Effortless to use. Our last major redesign was iOS 7. Back then, we were inspired by the recent emergence of Retina displays and the amazing power of...
By the way, I love, can we just say too, that it's the most Apple thing in the world to take something that other companies have already done, rename it to a new thing, and claim that it's like revolutionary, something that nobody's ever done before. Like, how Apple is that? The fact that it is as cringe and as crazy as it is, it's amazing that Apple is positioned perfectly just with the name of their company to call AI Apple Intelligence. Like, that's just so, because for a bunch of normies who aren't in the tech world, that don't pay attention to any of this stuff, they're legitimately going to think that any reference to AI, just the initials AI out there in the real world, references Apple Intelligence and not artificial. It's like...
for A6 silicon. Well, a lot has changed. Apple silicon has become dramatically more powerful. Let's take a look.
Also, what is Tim Cook ever in these videos? He must be. He must be like at the end or at the beginning or something. A lot of glass.
Software is the heart and soul of our products. It brings them to life, shapes their personality, and defines their purpose. At Apple, we've always believed it's the deep integration of hardware and software that makes interacting with technology intuitive, beautiful.
I will say, quick side tangent, for anybody out there who loves their iPad, it looks like your iPad is going to get a huge productivity boost, because for the first time, I'd never thought Apple would do this, but they're actually adding features to the iPad that almost make it a laptop competitor. I always thought Apple was kind of teetering on that line of like where they didn't want to take the iPad and add features to it that essentially make it a Mac laptop, because then that would mean that you could justify buying an iPad instead of a Mac, and you would never want to like step on the toes of another product that you have. But it seems like they've actually, at least with this is the most significant update that I see, that I've seen Apple ever do for iPad, that kind of makes it almost like an actual computer.
And a joy to use. iOS 7 introduced a simplified design built on distinct layers, smooth animations.
Surprised Tesla hasn't come out with a phone. I feel like it's not really their thing. Yeah, some companies, they've got like their narrow, right? Like most companies aren't trying to be like Amazon. They're not trying to do everything. They just have like their thing. Apple, granted, is trying to do a lot, but yeah.
Colors. It redefined our design language for years to come. Excited to design across our platforms. This unified design language creates a more harmonious experience as you move between products while maintaining the qualities.
This is stupid. Why am I on their website? Why am I doing this to myself? I'm actually a stupid person. Apple liquid glass. There's got to be a condensed version that I could just click and what here. Jesus Christ. It's what we've been watching.
7 introduced a simplified design built on distinct layers, smooth animations, and new colors. It redefined our design language for years to come. It's just a beautiful new design. In time, we're introducing design will maintain rich and alive.
Yeah, okay. Here's a perfect example.
Physicality and richness of
Again, all of their demos are going to look really cool, and Apple does a great job at making everything like look really sexy and really visually appealing. But just pay attention to this next clip that's coming up here.
We challenged ourselves to make something purely digital feel natural and alive.
This is what they're going for, which again, I think visually is cool.
From how it looks,
this behavior is neat, but you can immediately use your imagination, right? Picture this on a much smaller screen. Some of you are probably watching this on your phone. How annoying is it going to be to like pinpoint exactly where you want your cursor when you've got these like outer shimmer reflection effects that are happening, right? In this instance, it isn't like the best example, right? But like picture, they might even show an element here when you've got a multicolored background and you're scrolling through text, and the text is going to lose contrast. It's going to lose focus because it's going to be in this like blurred, bubble, glassy, sexy cloud effect. Like
how it feels as it dynamically responds to touch.
This isn't. That's way more.
This, We began
Better
by
looking, I think, but-
rethinking the fundamental elements that make up our software. And it starts with an entirely new expressive material we call liquid glass.
Liquid glass.
With the optical qualities of glass and a fluidity that only Apple can achieve,
Like, I don't know. It's like cool, but it's almost too futuristic that it looks corny. You know what I mean? Like, this looks like a theme that I would have wanted to use on my jailbroken phone back in like 2011. Does that make sense? Like, this is what we thought phones would look like in the future now, but like,
forms depending on your content
like, I don't know. There's,
or even your context,
look at like,
and brings more
how can there not
clarity to
be,
navigation and controls. It beautifully refracts light and dynamically reacts.
Steve
to your
Jobs would
movement
never do this. Yeah.
with
Steve
speculative
Jobs is
highlights.
rolling in his grave right now, crying.
This material brings a new level of vitality to every aspect.
Again, this is a dark scene in this movie, but imagine if this was like a bright sky or something, and maybe they would change maybe the bubble colors here automatically change to like dark, depending on if the background is light or dark.
of your
I'm not sure.
experience. From the small
it looks like it might.
you interact with to larger ones, it responds in real time to your content and your input.
Yeah, like the shaders and everything that you're doing here must be like, this must have taken some work, and that is cool. Like from a technical standpoint, I can admire that, right?
Creating a more lively experience that we think you'll find truly delightful. Elements once considered for rectangular displays have been redesigned to fit.
Like, this looks bad. What they just showed, I think, looks significant. This looks significantly better, I think.
Elements once
It's really clear. It defines this border right here at the bottom. It shows me exactly what all these buttons do.
considered for rectangular displays have been redesigned.
And I think this is a downgrade. I think. I'm all for trying new shit. So, like, I really do hate... I don't know. Like, I hate just straight shitting on products because I'm incredibly sympathetic to, like, how much work goes into shit like this. But, like, I think I'm mostly just left with almost confusion because it's like, Apple, I know you guys have spent millions and millions of dollars on designing a clean and intuitive user interface that's easy and reliable for people to use. Like, it should just intuitively make sense. Like, what was I read a story a long time ago. I don't even know if this is true, but that Google changed like the hue of a blue on their website to like something a little bit lighter or a little bit darker blue, and it helped improve sales or traffic to the website by like 2% or something, which when you're that size is like mad. Like there's just an immense amount of study and work and data that goes into like making UI look clean. Yeah, this isn't like, I wish I don't even know if they have any bad examples in this video. Apple liquid glass. I need like Apple liquid glasses. I need bad examples because I saw a bunch of them on Twitter. I think this is a good one. I really do. Like the lack of contrast here with the artist name, I think is bad. I think it's like kind of, I don't know. We'll have to see how it actually works in production. I feel like this, I think that's bad. Especially for old people, dude. How are they going to read this shit? Like when you choose a lighter back, like, I don't know. And there's also a part of me that like really kind of misses the like richness of the icons back on like iOS 7 or like iOS. Do you guys remember like all the detail that went into some of these app icons? Like there's like a charm to stuff like this, you know? We just got to hope they make it a setting. I think they do. I'm pretty sure you'll still be able to use like the default look that they have right now, but like look at the richness of these icons. And I feel like you can kind of see this with like all logos, even for like companies just in the last like 10 years, they've all simplified their looks so much. So like this is what iOS 7 used to be, and that looks so clean. But then this is what like iOS 18 home screen now. I just need like a default. Yeah, like look what they've done to the icons, man. What have they done? Why is this not loading? Like everything's just gotten like a reductionist, and in some ways it's better, but in some ways I kind of miss the like the detail and the I I don't know. There's something about these app icons have like depth or personality or character. Then these are just like, and I do appreciate the beauty and simplicity, right? But man, I don't know. The hell was that? Look how cool this settings icon looks. Look how cool the settings icon looks. And that one, it just doesn't look as cool. It doesn't look as cool. I think that's a downgrade. Look at Safari, dude. Safari looks fucking sick. This looks cooler than that, I think. The thing is, though, like, I do remember when this came out, how cool I thought it was and how clean and simple I thought it was. So maybe it's just tastes change over time. I don't know.
Designed.
I might just be bitching for nothing.
Perfectly concentric with the rounded corners of the hardware. This establishes greater harmony between our software and hardware.
Oh wait, did they just demonstrate this live in front of me?
This establishes greater harmony between our software and hardware, where thoughtfully considered groups of controls free up valuable space for your content. Liquid glass is translucent and behaves just like glass in the real world. Its color is informed by your content and intelligently adapts between light and dark environments.
Okay, this literally does answer my question. Fuck. I'm going to end up eating my words and hating myself if I end up thinking this is cool.
And as a distinct functional layer that sits above your app, the material dynamically morphs when you need more options or as you move between.
Yeah, maybe all the stuff that I was seeing on Twitter were just bad screenshots or like worst case scenarios, and I guess it is still a beta because all these examples that I'm seeing here look kind of cool.
Views. We've applied this same dynamic nature across other
I might be IRL live eating my words right now.
Instead of taking over your whole display, alerts appear from where you tap. Context menus expand into an easily scannable list. When
That's much nicer than the bullshit they had before.
Tab bars shrink to elevate what's in front of you, and they instantly come back the moment you scroll up. Your entire experience becomes more intuitive, from navigating apps to system experiences.
Like, you know which choose iOS in the home screen changes, but it keeps up to date with the new iOS? Like, you now choose which iOS in the home screen changes? Wait, what do you mean, Matt? I'm pretty sure you will still be able to use like the default look of like iOS on your phone. This is kind of cool.
Like the lock screen.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Picture a background that isn't as easy to deal with as this. Like, this is relatively dark, right? Like, this is white, but in a shadow. If the options for the text on screen, if it's only going to dynamically change between white and black, like, there's colors we can imagine that your background could be that would make it hard for both white and black to read, I feel like. I don't know, maybe Apple's got some way to handle that or whatever, but part of me does like the sharp outlines and the like, here's what you're looking at, and that, you know, I don't know.
And Control Center. App icons have been crafted with multiple layers of liquid glass and come to life in light mode, dark mode, colorful new tints.
Okay, that's kind of cool. I like the customization options. I like that people are given the customization options. I think that's a plus.
Or an all-new clear look. The new design extends to the dock and even to your widgets, giving you an entirely new way to personalize.
Like, how minimalistic are we going to get? Now, not only have we simplified these icons, but we've lost the color. I don't know. I know I just sound like somebody bitching, but part of me wishes that, like, think about how intuitive, think about how easy it is for me to like navigate my icons down here because I know the colors of specific apps, right? Like, oh, okay, I know Chrome, I know it's positioned all the way over here, but I know it kind of has this color scheme, right? Like, this defines it. I know Visual Studio Code's going to be this. I know my notepad's here and it has this color. Now everything's like, I've got to lean on entirely on the position of the app in my dock. I don't know this. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. But then I guess what mind fucks me is, okay, I'm humble enough to be like, I think this looks bad. But then I sit back and I'm like, Apple literally, they spend millions of dollars on making a really intuitive and easy to use interface for all of their products There's just no way that this would have gone through all of the stages it needed to go to if this is genuinely a bad implementation of their software. Like, user design is everything. Like, this is literally this is the whole purpose. This is what makes your products so good, is they're so clean and easy to use and very intuitive and straightforward for people to use. And when you start fucking with this, I feel like they must be confident in it. They must be confident, because they wouldn't have shipped this and made this like their whole thing if they weren't confident it was a step up.
User experience. We've always cared deeply about every detail of our software design. And it's these moments of beauty, craft, and joy that bring our products to life. Our new design blurs the lines.
I did see the new update for Spotlight. I don't know if any of you guys use a Mac, but the fact that you get these like Raycast, is it Raycast is the app for Mac OS? I'm not sure. You get these insanely much better product. Like, you get a clipboard history. You get like do shortcuts when it comes to like sending things.
Between hardware and software.
Like,
life. Our new design blurs the lines between hardware and software.
where's the character? Nobody, I'm sorry. This is the worst example I've seen. I think this looks bad. Where's the color? It's just dull. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for. Maybe it's just dull. Am I the only one that thinks that looks kind of dull? I know we've kind of been touching on this, but this literally is the whole conversation of like McDonald's logo then and now. I don't know. Is McDonald's going to be a good example? Shit would hurt my eyes. I wouldn't even know what I just hate I just hate it. I want like, Google logo evolution. Like, yeah, this is the era that like Apple was doing their icons in that we said we kind of liked, right? Where like shit had like a depth to it. There's a drop shadow and he's got this like glow around it. And then look at how like, yeah, well, this image is literally making a joke about it. Look at how much more simple. I mean, this isn't what the logo looks like right now. This is just somebody making fun of it. This is an old image, I guess. Yeah, the simple is nice, but there's like, I don't know, there's a character to Mark. I wish I had, there are good examples of what I'm talking about. I don't know, this is so iconic now that it's hard for me to not see this. Firefox logo. Okay, I feel like this is a good example because I think this looks kind of cool. That looks sick. And then like look, just this is a good way to illustrate kind of like how UX and design has changed over the last like decade or two. There used to just be so much more detail in like apps. And again, this is literally what we were just looking at when it came to like app icons in like iOS 7. And then everything's just getting this like insanely reductionist view. The new app finder logo is so bad. Okay, that's probably gonna be another good one. Mac OS finder app logo evolution. I kind of like the newer one, I think. I don't like the nose sticking out above. Like, I think that is kind of clean. I think that's significantly better, actually. I'd be willing to say. But again, the point still stands, right? Like, this had a little bit more character and depth to it. Like, the gradient was a little bit stronger. I don't know, man.
To create an experience that's more delightful than ever, while still familiar and easy to use.
Oh yeah, I've heard that they really minimalized the camera app, which I'm not really that upset about. I think most people probably don't use like half of the features that the camera app provides. I think most people literally open up their phone, they go to the thing, and then they take the picture, and that's it. That's literally where their journey begins and ends. And then I think they just have the picture. That's how I use it. The only time I'm ever going into settings to do anything with the camera app is to like force flash on or not. I'm not messing with any of the other settings. Even I think, I don't know, they literally bury like every setting for the camera app in the new iOS update under like some sub menu that you've got to go to, even like FPS and flash and everything, because most people just don't use it. And Apple's got all the data. So they would know, like, are people actually using this? Do people actually press the flash button? Do they actually like do? They would have all the metrics and all the data for that. But I use the back button to take a screenshot. Oh, like the double tap on the back of the phone type thing. Yeah, I don't have that bound to do anything. Which also, can we talk about too? I just love I don't know. I just love talking about this stuff because I think it's so interesting. If you were to make a prediction 5 years ago, we saw Apple kind of being the leader in the space of like removing all physical buttons. You guys will know where I'm going with this, right? Where they removed the home button, and then they removed, they removed the headphone jack. They were famous for that. And then, yeah, they removed the home button. There seemed to be this move to like start to move towards like a very reductionist, like no button interface, right? They kept the volume buttons and they ended up keeping like a ringer button, whatever. And now with the latest iPhone, they've added 2 new buttons. They changed the ringer. Yeah, the ringer's been changed to just a button now. And they have a dedicated camera button. Like, it's so funny. Like, we all thought the trend was going to be towards like a no physical button phone. And now Apple's added 2 buttons that didn't exist before ever. Like, it's kind of fucking crazy. Like, it's just interesting how the space evolves in ways that we don't expect.
Marks an exciting and beautiful new chapter for our design. One that sets the stage for our
That looks better.
next era of our products and how you interact with them every day.
Okay, so maybe they're finishing with that to let you know that they can stay as that.
Want to see something?
Want to see something gorgeous? By the way, did you guys see all the memes about the thumbnail that they had for this? I don't know if you guys saw this. Did you guys see this? Wait, I think we can probably find it on view stats. Did you guys see? Please tell me it's here. Please tell me I can see the thumbnail history. I need thumbnail history. Here we go. No, there's been no thumbnail changes? Did they delete the video and re-upload it? Lord forgive me for saying this. Okay. When they first uploaded the video, their thumbnail was formatted like this, and with the YouTube logo placed directly above it, it ended up looking like introducing liquid ass, which is so fucking funny. I saw this meme fucking everywhere. Maybe it wasn't true though, because view stats didn't capture any thumbnail change history. So maybe they deleted the video and re-uploaded it. I don't know. This is a thing from The Verge. No more liquid ass. Don't worry. This isn't an ad for medicine. Regardless of what you think of Apple's new liquid glass design, the company doesn't want you or its own video calling it liquid ass. Apple has changed its YouTube thumbnail for its liquid glass video because the play button was in a really unfortunate position. That's so fucking funny. It's so funny too, all the millions of dollars that I've spent. I'm like, okay, we're going to call it liquid glass and it's going to look like this. And we're literally basically going to simulate Windows Aero. That's literally what they did. Do you guys remember this design language from like the Windows Vista operating system in 2006? Dude, that's literally what Windows Vista did. Looks like Microsoft was doing fucking liquid glass back then, dude. Holy shit. Like, this is liquid glass. You can't tell me this isn't liquid glass. But it's so funny for Apple to come around like fucking a decade and a half later and be like, it's revolutionary. Liquid glass. It's just fucking, it's so funny.
Want to see something?
I love it. I love it. Oh, Apple, we love you and your liquid ass. Oh boy.
Lowe's knows the only thing better than buying the perfect.
You like story mod games? Did you mean to say story mode, ZNT? Or did you mean the story mod?
gift for dad is getting another one free. Make the most of your
Yeah, Father's Day chat. Coming out Sunday. These are Pringles Hot Ones chips, the Verde Los Calientes. These are very good. I love these. I used to get these pretty consistently, and then I would eat them too quick. And they're actually like kind of hot. Like they actually have a little bit of a kick to them. But I'm too addicted to them, so I had to buy them again.
You know what's crazy about the internet?
What?
I've seen the video of Ty cooking our content site
Oh, okay.
like 1,000 times.
Okay.
But if he did a whole thing the other day complimenting our content, I didn't even get tagged in it, bro. You don't even make a clip of it because it's positive. Positivity is dead on the internet, bro.
I got a whole
Wait, did Kai Cenat trash on like Ninja and Cypher and like gaming creators? You know what's funny is you dying in COD. You know what, Pro Matt? That is funny.
squad on me. I like guy in the front of Juice World skin is weak. Juice World is hit overshield down. Teammate is shooting me. Teammate's one shot. Dead. All dead. Okay, good.
You know what I'm saying, chat? Positivity on the internet's dead.
No, it is, man. I'm gonna get real emo here for a second, dude. Like the golden age of streaming. Like we've said this for a long time. The golden age of streaming. And like people are gonna be like, "Unk status." It's gone. It's gone. And what I mean by that is, like,
go ahead.
Damn it to say mode. Don't donate to correct yourself. You literally typed it and then
Yeah, I meant
retracted
to
it.
say mode out
I have
now.
pro chat. I can see, bro. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Chat, by the way, you know who DM'd me today and possibly is going to try out pro chat? Well, actually, he said he was going to try it out. Fucking big streamer, dude. I won't spoil who it is. No, not Asmongold. Landon. I said a big streamer and a streamer.
yeah, is how people created content and consume it, but like created content and like the simple.
Tommy, you're too fucking meta, dude. Can you stop being so smart? No, it was Huskers. Huskers DM'd me. I don't think he's created an account yet, but we're on his radar. Because, dude, and this is the power. This is why you guys are fucking awesome. And when I say you guys, I'm not talking about like each of you individually, just like the pro chat community, which is mostly just you guys. Actually, no, I'd say pro chat's a little bigger than me right now. Huskers tweeted out like, hey, I need a multi-chat. Like, what's the best multi-chat out there? Like, how do you guys manage all your multi-chat for your multi-chat streamers? And like 5 people tagged pro chat and me in the replies to his tweet. And then he DMs me. Now that's pretty fucking awesome. I didn't even see the tweet until a bunch of people tagged me in it. And then he DMs me. Come on. That's pretty fucking cool. I want to hear what Ninja said.
People are gonna be like, "Unk status." It's gone. It's gone. And what I mean by that is, like,
go ahead.
is how people created content and consume it, but like created content. And like the simplest example I can give is back in the day, especially in Fortnite, PUBG, H1Z1, all streaming was about, first off, gaming dominated over IRL. That's number one.
Well, that's because IRL didn't really exist yet, I don't think. Like, I think COVID, I'll be interested to see what they said, but I think COVID really changed a lot. I think COVID exploded the whole concept of live streaming. And then once the COVID lockdown restrictions lessened and people started creating more content, there were more content creators than ever. I think they switched over to IRL. And because there was so much of a larger audience, a sort of more like general consumer audience is way more into IRL content than they are gaming content. I don't know.
But that
Mizkif did IRL 2018, 2019. No, streamers definitely did it, but like Ninja is right here, I think, in the fact that like gaming content, and I don't know. Can I even say that confidently? Because it was the world that I was in, so it was really all that I knew. But maybe, like, I'm sure IRL did have a big, oh, no. You know what's a huge variable that we're fucking missing right now? TikTok. TikTok shook up the entire live streaming game. Point blank, period, no questions asked. Like, TikTok became the number. Also, wait, why is Ninja even? Wait a minute. When did Twitch add just chatting? When did that even become a category? 2018. That's when it became a category. There wasn't even a category on Twitch to do this until 2018. And then TikTok came in. And I think TikTok, like as far as numbers go, live streamers and live streaming audience, like blew all other platforms out of the water. And now just chatting is like by far always the number one thing on Twitch. Pretty sure. Cool people only. What am I looking at? Damn, is this part of the update? ZNT send me money. No, dude, I did. Did you change the placeholder text from what's You fucking sly dog. You fucking motherfucker. You changed the placeholder text, bro. I am going to make that. I am going to push that in the next update. I'm going to make it that.
Like, even with that, like, regardless of that, all people cared about was the next clip. Like, the streamer cared about was the next clip. It was about hitting a clip, right? And it was about, like...
That's still kind of like what people do now, though. Clip farming. Right?
Like doing something cool with the new content. Oh my God.
Whether it's like, it's not gaming related, but it's still clip farming. I'd say it's the same thing.
Can I get the coolest kill with an impulse grenade when impulse grenades got added in Fortnite? And they were the stupidest, silliest thing. You went 5 feet, but like hitting that into a shotty to win the game was like the craziest clip ever. It got me like 10 million views. Like it was in H1Z1, it was, you know, PUBG hitting a snipe 250, 400 meters across the map and people, and you know, or like some crazy car glitch and people would upload it and it would get thousands, like, you know, hundreds of thousands of likes and retweets. Like, that's what streaming was, and everyone loved each other's content and shared each other's content, and even like people who were playing the game that were like, stream snipers existed, but even streamers like they're like, people wanted to get clips, not get clips on streamers, and that
people absolutely wanted to get clips on streamers.
That has taken over. Rage baiting has taken over.
Like, I don't I get what he's saying. Here's my opinion on the whole thing. I think live streaming and content creation, as with any industry, when it first starts out, you're going to get a lot of people that are just kind of like really in it for like the heart of it. And there's still a lot of people that do that. And I'm not even really talking about people that aren't in content creation or that are in content creation just for the money or whatever. But I think what's happened is on YouTube, it was the whole Mr. Beastification of YouTube, where inevitably, sooner or later, you won't be able to get away with like making content that's just me sitting down, pressing start recording on OBS, playing one game of domination on Nuketown, ranting about, you know, my summer school reading that I had to do in high school, and then ending the video and thinking that that's good enough. Like, the bar is going to consistently get raised because the competition is there. Naturally, right? People want more views. They're going to come up with more creative ways to structure their videos and be better at storytelling and make better thumbnails. And that's literally what we saw with Mr. Beast, where like everybody was kind of complacent. Mr. Beast came in and was like, I'm gonna make the best fucking content. Like, nobody even understands this type of content that I'm gonna make. Like, I'm literally gonna make stuff nobody's ever seen before. If you go back and look at some of my early content, dude, I literally sat down, would press start recording, would play like 20 to 30 minutes on like a Minecraft island and then stop the recording. And then I'm not kidding, that was the video. There was no like maybe a couple of cuts here and there to cut out like an awkward moment, but that was basically it. That was the extent of like content creation like 10 years ago. And so the bar just gets raised. And so now what you're seeing with like on YouTube with people like Mr. Beast, or on Twitch with somebody like Kai Cenat, or with Speed, these people are doing more, bigger, better things. And as a result, the viewer, the consumer, you guys are all expecting your bar for like what you consider to be good content has been raised because those guys have raised the bar. So now it's like, I know this isn't really what he's getting into, but I feel like that's kind of the hard pill to swallow, is like the bar has just been raised for consuming content. Like you have to do more now. It really can't just be you sitting down playing a game. There are some people that can get away with it, like Jev, maybe, right? There's still some creators that can do well and that can stay really consistent. And to be honest with you, when I start getting into making content, again, that's probably what I'm going to do. Like, I'm going to sit down. It's going to be very raw. It's going to be like, I'm not going to do like crazy high action, like editing. Like, yeah, that's just not really what I'm going to be about. But I do think that's where most people's bars are at. And I think most people are bored by other stuff. And I wouldn't even consider it like a younger generation thing. I just think I just think overall people have gotten better at storytelling. I just watched a 3-minute video from you about rock climbing. The concept back then was, right? It was just me sitting down and ranting and yapping, which is basically what I'm doing now. That was all kind of like the early YouTube days. Was just how long could you yap about a thing for? Did you post 5 years ago? The reason I'm asking is I don't recall some of you. Yeah, Mask Ahead. I've been on YouTube since 2014. So somewhere along the line, if you liked BO3 custom zombies or the early days of Fortnite or Call of Duty content or Fortnite death runs, then that's probably where you found me.
And clickbaiting has taken over, and it's the golden age, bro.
I feel like overarchingly what he's talking about is just competition's gotten harder or tighter or more intense. And so I don't think that that means, though, that there's like not enough viewers to go around anymore. There's still enough people that will watch your content. The problem is like your content just has to be better. And that doesn't necessarily mean doing like the Mr. Beastification, like high editing or doing like crazy IRL stuff like what Kai and Speed are doing. It just means that you have to do something different to set yourself apart.
I think since streaming now is so connected with social media, so like all the algorithms of TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, like that's where a lot of clips get shared and you know, go viral. And because algorithms are so focused on emotional reactions, and most of the emotional reactions that are the strongest are negative emotional reactions, it becomes a situation where the most viewed clips or interactions that are like streamer focused are also negative focused, whether it's drama or rage baiting or like you said, clickbaiting. It's all about farming a negative emotion so that it goes viral on.
I just want to I want to butt in on what Cypher's saying, because I agree with him, but I feel like he kind of misses the mark when he says what the algorithm is looking for is like sensationalized content or stuff that's really emotional. I think we slightly miss the mark when we say stuff like that. I always see a lot of people in the COD community do this. People used to do this like a lot back in the day, especially in like the COD scene that I was in. They'd upload a video, it would start underperforming, not getting as many views as they would expect in the first few hours. And they would say, oh, the algorithm doesn't like me today. The video's not performing well. Or, oh yeah, that video crapped. And I think it was because notifications didn't go out, or like the algorithm sucks, or a blip happened. And while there were issues that could happen with notifications, whatever, you have to remember the algorithm is designed to match viewers to content, right? Like, the consumer is the main driver of the algorithm. You guys and what you decide to click on tells the algorithm what it wants. The algorithm doesn't have like an opinion on its own. The algorithm isn't like, when I upload a video to YouTube, the algorithm isn't scanning my entire video and then thinking, oh, there's a lot of like emotion and conflict in here, therefore I think it's going to do really well and I'm going to push it out really hard. That's not really what's happening. If you're an established channel, like there's some other stuff happening in the background, but like, the algorithm is just trying to deliver you content to your YouTube feed that it thinks you're going to like. And whether you like it or not, most people are attracted, and when I say like, are drawn to conflict. It's why reality TV is so popular, right? It's why Housewives is so insanely popular, or like Survivor, or like your people, or watching car crash compilations. Like, naturally, we're kind of drawn towards stuff like that, and we consume it, we watch it. So negativity is going to kind of like be a really good drive of attention. But just like, be careful when you hear people talk about like the algorithm is trained to do this thing. The algorithm is trained to give people what they want. So at the end of the day, you have to have the humility to look inward and be like, you guys are the ones making, like, when I say you guys, I got to include myself, like all us content consumers, we are dictating what shows up on our feed and what gets made popular. That's a decision we are making collectively as a species, in large groups of people.
On social media. So it completely changed. And it's not even anyone's fault. Like, it's not like a streamer's fault. It's more like the people who control the algorithms of social media have kind of dictated what gets shared and what becomes popular. And that has been mainly negative. So to blame the negativity or like the spread of that content on the platform, I just think is naive. Like, it's not, the platform doesn't have any stake in the game other than to get more views and to get more attention and to keep people on their platform longer. And the way that they do that is by delivering you content that you want. And whether you like it or not, human beings like negative content. That's just, Fine
that
with-
they just know.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people believe the worst thing, and I completely think this. The worst thing that ever happened to humans, from a media perspective, is 24/7 news channels, because then they've got to find a way to keep you engaged, keep you on it. Back in the day, the news used to be an hour-long thing that would come on. They deliver the facts. They deliver what's going on in the world, and then it would go back. But now, news stations need to pick up any story, sensationalize, do this, and then all of those platforms become polarized because people engage more with.
Yeah. But the reason, right. I think that's kind of like a self-fulfilling thing too. Why did they become 24/7? Because the market was there and there were people that were always going to be watching and always wanted something to watch. I told Queso to use ProChat, ZNT. If you make that work, I'll marry you. Don't tell Sammy. Yo, August, what's going on, my man? How you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess the overarching point, the humble thing to keep in mind is we can't really blame these things on like these external weird factors like 24/7 news stations or the evilness of the algorithm or like big corporations or whatever. These are decisions that were made because the consumer, which is all of us, we were telling all of these platforms and these companies and these corporations implicitly, this is what we want. And they gave it to us. And that's why we consume so much more of it. This is what, whether you like it or not, this is what we want. And I think that's kind of like, it's literally the same exact mind fuck that I talk with you guys about. And it might not be all of you guys, right? Like on an individual level, you guys might disagree with this, but I'm talking about like the human race collectively as a whole. I think a good example of this, like a cousin to this topic, is like all the conversations around reverse boosting. Like for me, and skill-based matchmaking, I have a hard time wrapping my head around why the fuck would I want to be challenged every single time I hop on a video game. I've been playing for 10 years. I just want to get on, shit on noobs, and then get off. Like, that's what I want to do. That's what I find enjoyable. That's what I want. But these companies go out of their way to develop these advanced algorithms for skill-based matchmaking that will pair you with people that are around your skill level, because that must result in you playing longer. Because think about it. The downsides of skill-based matchmaking are it takes you longer to find a match. Oftentimes it's going to end up hurting your connection. So like your in-game experience might be worse. It might be more laggy. But the studies must show, the data must be there, that it causes more people to play the game for longer, to stay on the game for longer. Or else they wouldn't go out of their way to add in the algorithm. It's more work for them. So like, I don't know why Courage makes me want to gouge my eyes and ears out. Really? You don't like Courage? It's funny. I used to not like him that much. He used to come off kind of like, a little too performative for me, but recently I've started to really like him. I think there's something kind of like charming and real about him, I think.
Content.
What's up, I've been watching you for years. When I was 8, I used to play at Death Runs with Kenny. So when I saw you streaming, I wanted to join and say hi. Yo, Sweeney, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's really nice of you to say. I still play with Kenny every now and then, but we haven't really done a Death Run or any Fortnite creative in a long time. We did play Fortnite the other day, but I think we were playing OG. How come the hours command isn't working? Should be. He just makes me cringe. Gotcha.
Is
So what they want, right?
Or elicits an emotion. So they go and
That's
no
actually
matter what it is, it draws your attention because they serve it to you to get to that rage.
Negative.
What happened to your stream last time? Oh, Antonio, yeah, for my last stream yesterday or 2 nights ago, my internet just went out. And so I think I went live on Twitch for a little bit. Twitch has a nice, easy interface for me to go live on mobile. Your Twitch title is Internet is Out. Is it really? Oh my God, I didn't think it was because I hadn't refreshed this dashboard. Oh my God. That's actually so funny. Okay, now it's updated. Thank you, Jose. Jose, how you doing?
And so when you then go now to where social media currently is, I mean, even 5 years ago, bro, like it's a combination of that and then also gaming. No matter how popular your game is, feels so hollow because you're facing skill-based matchmaking bots or skill-based matchmaking incredible sweats. Like and that'll forever be a thing. But you know, it's only going to keep getting worse. It's only going to keep, you know. They saw there was that leak the other day that apparently.
Is he talking about the golden age of gaming and streaming? Yeah, they're kind of all talking about it. Cypher, Courage, and Ninja. It's interesting to hear what they have to say, but I kind of disagree with their diagnosis.
There's a bot-only mode coming to.
It's just not working.
OG, and you know what? If it takes a bot-only mode coming to OG to have OG then go back to the way OG matchmaking used to feel for Fortnite,
I'm in.
But I never felt a crazier sensation in my life than the morning after OG released this past year, and they didn't have skill-based the first day or bots, and wins felt rewarding. You were never searching for bots for 10 minutes. You were never getting a final kill going, oh, it's AI. You know, wins felt prestigious again.
It has bot crash? Well, maybe it did. I just disconnected it and reconnected it. Maybe that'll fix it.
I played the next morning when that was still off, and then at some point at 10 a.m., it clicked on, and I have never felt a gaming sensation like that in my whole life, bro. Like, watching the bots and the skill-based matchmaking kick in and the game just immediately turn hollow was crazy, dude. It was crazy. We went, dude, I remember me, you, Lupo, and Tim were texting like, 12 hours again tomorrow, let's do it, let's run it. It felt so, and then the next day, you guys hadn't signed on yet or something, and I literally texted and said, dude, look at this.
I mean, Courage is literally talking about the mindfuck that I was just describing when it comes to skill-based matchmaking. Is like, we can all sit here and think that, like, I don't understand how skill-based matchmaking can result in a better experience for the majority of people, but it must. You have to be able to come to that conclusion that it must, because otherwise it doesn't make sense for these game developers and these gaming companies to spend what's probably millions of dollars developing an algorithm and gathering all this data in order to give you a better gaming experience. Their motive at the end of the day is to keep you playing for as long as possible. So the data must show that you play for longer if you're like kept in that like challenge zone where you're not getting shit on all the time, you're not doing great all the time, you're just kept right in that zone. Yep. And that's the mind. And we can sit here and we can say that sucks. And we can say, oh, it doesn't make sense, but it must. You just have to accept the reality that it just makes sense. Like, you have to remember, Courage, Cypher, Ninja, me, probably you guys, we are in a minority of when it comes to people who play Fortnite and play video games. Most people play video games in a very casual setting, couple hours a week. We don't represent the demographic of like normal people that play video games. There are millions and millions and millions of people that play Fortnite, and there are going to be outliers, like people like us and then people on the other end of the spectrum or whatever, that feel differently about the way skill-based matchmaking works. But the aggregate, the total, the mean, the average, whatever words you want to use, whatever word's appropriate, skill-based matchmaking must benefit that group of people. It must keep the largest amount of people playing for as long as possible. And as much as that sucks and as much as that feels like a mindfuck, you just kind of have to accept that.
And boom.
Yeah, I just disconnected and reconnected Hennisbot. It's weird. It's showing all of the Hennisbot messages that come in are showing, and it shows the correct amount of viewers, and it says that I'm connected. It's just not responding to any of your guys' commands, and I don't know why. My immediate thought is maybe their API token ran out and it's not able to capture any more messages. I don't know. I'll try restarting it.
And that was it. I don't think we even played OG Fortnite again.
Yeah, pretty much stopped immediately.
Like right now, this is Fortnite's biggest issue at the moment. We have now spent
This is the last squad, by the way.
last 6 minutes searching for robots. And I messaged this in the chat the other day. They've got to figure out a way to have. You can have bots in the game, right? And then I'll stop fucking ranting about these video games again. But you can have bots in the game. But no game should ever end with this right now. No Fortnite game should ever end with that experience right there, where you are killing an AI team.
I started All Nation Restoration to help people. Chase for Business is literally what it says in the name. It is Chase for Business, where I can find everything I need.
I have a business, guys. I can't wait to be that guy. You know, those like entrepreneurial people, those people that post their YouTube courses, or those people that talk about like drop shipping on Twitter. I can't wait to be one of those guys. Once ProChat starts making me 50K a month or something, dude, I'll be dropping screenshots of my Stripe dashboard, being like, "What's up?
Place.
What's all you brokies doing now, dude? Where are all you brokies doing now?" Like, but literally, that'll be me.
Get back to life.
I can't wait. It'll never come, by the way. I talked so much shit that day will never happen.
There should be a way where the game senses if it's 2 real teams and 2 AI teams, then the AI teams drop and it's the 2 real teams left. It should never end that way.
I agree that was hollow as shit. Like that win felt like nothing. Because at the end, we're just sitting there fighting people that aren't fighting back.
And again, how come nobody told me that my fucking camera was covering Ninja? I'm the streamer, I should have noticed, but okay, tell me. Yeah, like I don't know what to tell you. It sucks, but you guys are in the minority. I don't know what else to say. Like most people don't play video games as hardcore or think about this or care as much as you guys do. Most normal people aren't even noticing that they're bots. Or if they do, they don't care.
We got so bored we started a podcast.
Quite literally. I love how like Cypher and I were talking about like nostalgia streaming, like the OG, and then like Jack just immediately goes into skill-based matchmaking and bots.
That's good. That was a smooth transition.
It was a good transition. It was a good transition, but yeah, I know, Cypher. I think you're just spot on, man. Like, yeah, a negative emotion is always going to, people are going to like connect with that more than a positive one, which is why like, I mean, yeah, it's drama. Drama's always been polarizing, right? Like one of the things.
Why your clip? It's why your clip, like talking about our content in a negative way, was like shared a bajillion times. And,
and then people feed on that. And then people feed on that. You know, it goes.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, everything that they're saying is true. You just have to be able to realize that that's not the algorithm. It's not YouTube's fault. It's not Twitch's fault. That's human beings. We're going to be making content that you guys want to click on. Right? Fuck, dude. There's so much spice in this that I think it literally like went up the back of my nose. Holy shit. Come on. Fucking sneeze, bitch. Fuck. It's not going to happen.
You know, you read those comments and the most upvoted are, oh, bro, those guys are fucking cringe.
Yeah, you're never going to see any videos that are coming out of like streamers being like, I think Ninja's a great streamer and here's why. It's all going to be Ninja fell off and he's a loser now. Here's why. Or why ninjas fall off needs to be studied. You never see any positive content about this. And you can claim it's because the algorithms hate it, but it's because that negativity drives attention.
You can't stand them, yada, yada. And it's like, dude, if I'm so fucking cringe, why are, you know, numbers and everything still good as ever? Like, we're like, you know, and someone actually, Creecraft actually had the greatest reply I've ever seen the other day. And it's so true. He actually blew my mind. He was like, someone replied, was like, man, I used to watch you, but now you're so cringe. And he literally replied, he goes, no, I'm not cringe, brother. You just grew up. And I'm like, dude, people say I'm now cringe. Bro, I used to commentate bots in Call of Duty and fly out of my seat when a bot would get a 2-piece. And I wore a bright orange jacket and screamed and squealed and did everything I do now. And it's what built my audience. And it's like, dude, it's insane to think about how, yeah, it's like you just might have grown out of it. Doesn't mean everyone grows out of it. Just for you yourself, it might not be for you anymore. For a lot of people, we're a beacon of positivity.
Who remembers Luco? True. Yeah, that's okay. I'm not going to watch this. You want to talk about negativity, chat? Why do you think that video has views? I feel like that was actually literally such a perfect video to come up after that conversation. I just watched a video the other day of you, Luco, and Maddie and F doing death runs. Oh God. That's some crazy days.
So the chicken lane, or two-way left turn lane, or whatever you want to call it, is used to find out which driver has the bigger ball. No, I'm just kidding. It's used to remove the left-turning vehicles from regular traffic lanes and also provides a safe space to wait for an opportunity to go once it's clear. As you can see, traffic is especially bad right now, and there were no good gaps it could have taken to complete this maneuver. I'm hoping that future versions of full self-driving will abandon the left turn that it had planned and make a right turn instead, especially when it's waiting so long just to clear traffic, because people were getting very impatient behind me. They literally started jumping the curb to get around me. Then once a small gap in traffic appears to the left, it makes its move and utilizes the center lane as almost a temporary merge lane, letting one additional car pass before moving over. And while I thought this was incredible and perfectly executed, a surprising amount of you disagreed. So the chicken lane, or
Isn't that like that's literally what you should do?
and not only does it do things smoothly, it does them confidently. This is a very tough scenario ahead. We're
Use code HENNIS in the item shop. True, Connor, true.
supposed to make a left turn at the next street, but there's an accident that's blocking the intersection. The first thing you'll notice is that it did not move into the left-hand turn lane because it knew oncoming cars were using that lane to go around the accident. It decides to make its move after this next car passes, even showing intention by continually creeping into the intersection. Then does one final check to make sure the person in front of us is stopping. He waves us through and it continues. This moment literally gave me chills. It was input for input, exactly what I would have.
It is really cool how much the self-driving car shit has improved. Do men and women think the same? No. But your mom and I do. Sorry, chat. I'm back. What are we up to? Right now, we're just watching content. Dude, fuck, those Pringles are so good, but they're so, like, hot that, like, my mouth still burns afterwards. And I drink so much water. I drink so much fucking water that, like, I just end up having to piss so much. Fuck, dude. And I just remember that game when Fortnite was new. You got into a duo game and there were only 11 people in the game. Yep, I do. That was a long, long, long time ago. Yeah, that piece of content blew up for me. All right, we're gonna watch it.
Excuse me, have you heard of this company?
Yes, I've seen you guys on the street before.
We are going to come surprise you and pick up your junk.
This is me. I'd be like, oh yeah, you're gonna come pick up my junk?
Are you serious?
Serious.
Are you serious? We've got, like, our front yard's a dumpster. This dashcam driver is just being a dick. Jesus. Trying to cut someone off didn't go so well for you, did it? These people are psychos. Like, just let him in. He put his blinker on and everything. Like, you're gonna be okay. You purposefully sped up. This person's in the wrong. Like, this person... Like, granted, this guy should have been looking. But, like, he's not expecting you to... Yeah, oh, fuck, man. God, they really showed them. Like, doing damage to their car. Like, the fact that they didn't even stop. Like, that's the craziest thing is, like, this person very intentionally... How do I get more viewers and followers on Twitch? Do I need to have like a catch to draw people in and keep them interested? What do you suggest? Honestly, this might not really be the answer that you're looking for, but my biggest suggestion is going to be growing on Twitch natively, like natively on Twitch, only on Twitch is really hard. Because Twitch doesn't really have the recommendation apparatus that like YouTube does or TikTok or a lot of the other social media sites. So it might seem counterintuitive, but unironically, I think your best way to grow on Twitch is to actually grow on other platforms. and then tell those other platforms that you stream on Twitch. Yeah, like if you have funny moments from your stream, edit those down in the short form content. That's probably the easiest thing you can do, and upload that just everywhere that has short form content now. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, fucking everywhere. Why you ride this guy's ass, dude? Crazy old man was driving aggressive, trying to overtake the lane I was obviously in. Oh, we've seen this clip. Is he waving his finger? Yeah, see, some people just don't give a fuck, dude. They'll actually use their cars. Sounds good. Thanks for the info. Of course, man. Thank you for the love. I appreciate it. Have we seen this video? Awkward. Is he gonna rear end right into the other car?
Nice! Nice!
Damn. Jesus. Yep. Okay. Holy fuck. He just smashed their window? Wait, what was this person's? What did they do? What was the car doing that was wrong? I don't even understand what we're supposed to deduce based on the video. It looks like you were traveling way too close on a fucking bike scooter. Again, dude, more of a reason to hate motorcyclists, bicyclists, scooter, brake check. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't like all of those motorcyclist channels that I see, dude. They're all just fucking pricks and douche. But I hate I'm sorry. And this guy's on like a little scooter, it looks like. But just the pussiness to do shit like this and then like immediately turn around and like drive is like, Jesus Christ. I don't know. Whatever. What are you gonna do? Sick. He shit the car in front of him because he couldn't fucking see. Holy shit. Guy in the truck was doing a burnout and took his foot off the brake too early. That's so awesome. Oh, that's so awesome. Oh. Damn. I love motorcycles. Sorry, Olivia. Motorcycles are cool, but motorcycle drivers, I think, seem to be some crazy people.
But he remembers he was 5 or 6 when he first encountered Megalodon in the movie Jaws.
I watched it over and over on a videotape countless times. There's actually a scene where Chief Brody
Jesus Christ. That's so fucking awesome.
Oh, in a quarter of a mile. Turn right on South.
I know, guess what? What's up, Eric? Hello?
I have a combo for it. I have a combo for
Go, stupid. Go. He's in your lane, stupid. I'm in my lane.
Bro, holy shit.
I can't go. I'm in my lane. Dude, he's blocking your lane, not mine. Idiot.
Driver thinks she has the right of way even though she had room to back up. Yeah, she was literally playing chicken with him. Like, she didn't want to be the first person to back up. Dude, oh. You know what her worst nightmare is? Somebody like me. An unemployed dude. I'd be like, I'd fucking sit there. I'd literally fucking sit there in my car. What did this guy do wrong? This is this whole guy's interaction.
Turn right on South Azusa Avenue.
Like, I'll sit there. I'll sit there for a long time. I'll sit there for a long time. Look at this, even continuously creeping forward like this. Jesus. And look at this, he's trying to like bait to like hit him or something.
I can't go.
Holy cow. I'm almost mad that this guy gave in and went around. Even though I know that's the responsible thing to do. I'm almost mad that he gave in. Oh, Jesus. What the fuck's wrong with this guy? No, the Tesla driver didn't like that. Tesla decides to use the bike lane to illegally get in front of traffic. Absolute fucking moron, dude. Jesus Christ. Yeah, cut him off. Oh, I'm sure that really hurt him, actually. Oh, no. Does this person just get rear-ended? Fuck, they're totally gonna get rear-ended. Oh, never mind. Damn. Oh, no. Oh, no. What happened? Matt.
Holy shit.
Jesus Christ. He's still honking his horn. Yes. Oh, sweet justice.
Are they hanging up?
Nice. Oh, I love it. Give him a little kiss goodbye. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Dun-na-na-na. Dun-na-na-na. Henry, did you even see my message? You know my ex, right? Her mom followed me on Instagram. W. Yo, is the mom hot, dude?
What are you doing? Doesn't make sense. Wasting money. Spend. All you wanted was spend. Get off the road! Then got no. Do it! Do it! Hit me! Hit me! Do it! Do it! Hit me! But when you're drunk and in
Based.
you come find me to take out. So call me what you want, be as it may. I tell you you go. I don't have a lot, so how the little that I've given.
This guy probably shouldn't have done that. Yeah, and the good thing is she got a divorce, so she's single. Damn, Eric, you fucking dirty dog, dude. Holy shit. Make sure y'all like and subscribe while you're at, hit that notification bell. True. What an absolute dumbass, dude. Kid was actually real calm when he got out of the car. Yeah, we've seen this clip. What's up, Rodrigo? How you doing, man? I don't know. In this situation, guys, I give all the fault to the dash cam driver. It makes sense for you to take this spot right here because this car doesn't have that anymore. Like, you saw this person pull out well before. They don't have any opportunity to move when you're here. This is the dash cam driver's fault. Like, yeah, it's technically your lane. But, like, just don't be a dick. It's awesome.
In 500 meters, turn right onto East Hastings Street.
Oh, fuck. That's why you look. That's why you look before you swing your door open. That's that driver's fault. We've seen this clip too. Fuck, man. These clips are all just repeats. Oh boy, is that a BMW driver? Oh my god, he got in. I don't understand what we're watching right now. Oh, that's a Tesla. Jesus. Oh, wait. Harry, don't tell my girlfriend I told you about this. Don't worry, Eric. Your secret's safe with me. That ad, man, I swear I see a different one every day. Dude, those mobile game ads are actually so cringy. If you guys want to talk about like why conflict and why triggering people is such an effective form of marketing, that's why all the mobile gaming ads are all like, they purposely play the game wrong as a way to get you to be like, oh. It's literally the exact same as like you're standing there next to your friend who's playing a game and they're playing it so bad and you get so frustrated to the point where you're like, fucking give it to me. And then you like do it correctly. That's what they're trying to unironically rage bait you into doing. Did that grilled cheese guy ever come back? Did the grilled cheese guy ever come back? I don't know what we're talking about. Oh, fuck. What the fuck just happened? Oh, they just didn't make the full turn. Damn!
Jesus Christ. Did that car just run into
Driver dropped her cupcake and reached down for it. It was all over for her and her air. It was all over her and her airbag.
Yes.
What did I do wrong? Matt. Is this the moment? You didn't even read the message before? Matt. You know what's funny? Dying in COD. Then your next message. Never heard of it. Then your next message. That's why I carry a Glock and start spraying when a pussy N-word trying to play me. And then you come in here saying, what did I do wrong? Matt. I'm not going to play dumb games where, okay, I don't need to articulate out loud Why I timed you out for 5 minutes, okay? Normal people, people that I don't recognize, that I don't know, who fucking come in here and say the N-word, dude, just get fucking banned, okay? You're lucky it was 5 minutes. Jesus Christ. Just don't do shit like that. Holy! Unless you're black, in which case then it's a totally different story. But I don't think you are. And if you are, I'm gonna need you to prove it to me. By showing me? No, I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna make it true, sorry. I'm Mexican? Oh. Sure, I forgot. As long as you're just not white, you can say it. That's so true. We've seen this one too. Yep.
Oh my god.
The spice wore down on my mouth, dude.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Oh my.
The fact that I've almost finished these is disturbing. You don't have an opening, man. You're literally just, yeah, fucking dumbass. Jesus Christ. Now we've all got to stop. Because all of you are stupid.
Old lady in a wheelchair, like trying to get up the hill.
Old women in wheelchairs. That's funny. Henry, have you ever heard anything about what's happening in California? Oh, yeah. It's been fucking all over my feed, dude. These are Pringles Hot Ones Verde flavor, Los Calientes. They've definitely got a kick to them. So I like eat them in a bunch and I have to stop. Wait, Jose, what part of California are you from again? Oh, I totally forgot to show you this one video that popped up in my feed. The guy held a contest to people who could figure out what was wrong with the PC. You think you could figure it out? Probably not. When it comes to like physical, technical things with a computer, probably not. Maybe I'd have more luck with a software-based issue. But show me the video. I'm curious though. I'm curious if I would know. It might just be a general-based knowledge.
But she was literally like, oh, fuck. You're a dumbass. You gotta move. You can reverse. Bro, what are they doing?
Yeah, stand your ground.
Moving, you
there
can
you
back
go.
your hit go.
I like it. He's way more assertive than me.
Take your time, dickhead. You asshole.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I put it in the suggested videos? Okay. You reveal the answers in the next video? Okay, I'm actually curious. Let's do this. Apparently in Discord, you got no aura. I don't know what that means. And if it's my Discord, then I have all the fucking aura, okay? Shut up, shut up, shut up. Where's the audio?
Was built incorrect.
TikTok. UX design like this? Please. I think I bitched about this the last time I was forced to use fucking TikTok. When I drag the slider back to the start, it should stay paused. It should not start. Oh my god. Stop. Stop. Fucking triggers me so fucking much.
PC was built incorrectly, and the first person to figure out what's wrong gets to keep it. So what seems to be the issue? This was the challenge I set up.
First thing that's coming to my mind immediately is fan direction.
Keep it. Figure out what's wrong.
There's no glass panel. Well, I think the side's purposely left off. Are all of these fans intake or outtake fans? I don't know. Whichever way they're flipped, it looks like they're both flipped in the same direction. The way this is supposed to work is like you're supposed to have intake at the front and then outtake at the back. If these are all the same model fans, it looks like they're all pointing the same direction. So unless you can change the direction in software, which I don't think you can normally do, these fans need to be flipped around, just 180.
Keep it. So what seems to be the issue.
I could be wrong. Exhaust. Thank you. That's the word I'm fucking looking for. Yeah, you're supposed to alternate your RAM. Is the RAM in slots 1 and 2 or 1 and 4? It looks like it's in 1 and 4, and there's 2 spots in the middle. So the RAM sticks on most motherboards, if you're going to be using 2 sticks of RAM, you're supposed to alternate. It'll depend on the motherboard manufacturer, but you're supposed to have you're supposed to put the sticks of RAM not directly next to each other. So either in slots 1 and 3 or in slots 2 and 4. It looks like they're in 1 and 4, so that'd be an issue, I guess. But again, that's all going to depend on the motherboard manufacturer. That's just something I've heard. But that's just a way to optimize the speed of the RAM to make sure that it has something to do with the way that it relates to the CPU.
This was the challenge I set up for Micro Center's brand new Santa Clara grand opening, which people were so pumped for this store. They were camping outside to figure out what was wrong
Do you have the reveal video, Jose?
the PC. People were phoning in their friends, phoning in AI, which was not all that helpful for this challenge. And this guy was super convinced the answer was just that there was no
Oh, wait. This is, he's a tech YouTuber, isn't he?
side glass panel, so we'll see if he's right. The build itself consists of an RTX 5080 and a Ryzen 7
White Carter PC. Yeah, that's all I know him as, too. Posted it? Okay.
800X3D bundle, which comes with the motherboard and RAM, 64 gigs of Corsair RGB. On
Okay,
top
yeah, so those should be alternated. I think that's... Unless there's more than one issue.
of that, 2 terabytes of Samsung 9100 Pro, all wrapped up in a Lian Li GC237 case. The fact you can just pluck these off the shelf all in the same store will never cease to amaze me. Before I reveal exactly what's wrong with this PC, let me know what you think the issues are in the comments down below. And if you haven't checked out
I don't know much about, CPU air coolers. Is this air cooler on correctly? I really don't know.
Micro Center
The motherboard should be in the top slot, which it looks like it is.
yet, you're missing out, man. This place is a literal paradise if you're interested in PCs in tech. If I lived any closer to these stores, I would literally visit every single week.
I wish I was close to Micro Center, dude. That'd be so fucking sick.
The issue.
Okay, so I think the RAMs. I think we can definitively say the RAM slots is 1. He's purposely showing up here. I even forget what this is for. It's not the CPU pin connector. I really don't know. And then what is showing down here supposed to show me? The fact that this is blurry makes me feel like it's not really that important.
Challenge I set up for Micro Center's brand new
Is the fan here on the wrong side of the cooler?
Santa Clara grand opening, which people were so pumped for. What seems to be the issue?
Power supply? I mean, we don't even see the power supply, so I'd be really surprised if that were it. This fan should be blowing air onto the cooler. So from this perspective, this fan should be pushing air this way, right to left. I don't know, that and the RAM and maybe these other fan directions. That's really my only guess. He said there are 7 mistakes. Yeah, okay. Let's see.
Time to reveal what's wrong with the incorrect PC, because despite it turning on, there are some major issues, with the last one being particularly tricky. Starting off, our RAMs are in slot 1 and 4 instead of 2 and 4, meaning we're not taking advantage of dual channel. Our CPU fan is also installed backwards.
Sign me up, dude. Sign me up. I'll take the free PC sponsorship deal.
Which is blowing air in the wrong direction. Our CPU is also missing half of its EPS connector, and speaking of power, our GPU
that actually triggers the fuck out of me that I didn't fucking know that. Oh, how did I not fucking notice that?
So what seems
Oh my fucking god, the GPU doesn't have a power cable coming out of it.
This was the challenge.
Oh fuck, I should have known that. Okay.
Not getting any. There's no power plugged into this thing at all. And finally, the thing that I thought would trick the most people is that our CMOS battery down here is installed upstairs.
You didn't fucking show it, dipshit. That doesn't count. Doesn't count.
Challenge I set up for Micro Center's brand new Santa Clara grand opening, which people were so pumped for this. What seems to be the issue?
Doesn't count. Doesn't count. You can't tell that that's backwards. I'm sorry, you can't. That's too blurry of an image.
This was the challenge.
That's bad. 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 Rage bait. Rage bait. Bad.
upside down. And so, out of the thousands of people who showed up to the Santa Clara Micro Center grand opening, this was the first guy who solved the PC puzzle. He told me he studied for this by watching all the previous PC detective videos, which honestly, smart on his part. And as a reward,
I would have been able to get all of these. If I was in person, I definitely would have noticed the power cable and I would have noticed the CMOS battery. Send me a fucking PC.
he gets this entire PC with a 5080 and a Ryzen 7 9800X3D. It was super fun meeting everyone who came out to the grand opening, so thank you
This kid probably can't even fucking crank 90s, dude.
for hanging out, and thank you to Micro Center for opening more and more locations. I mean, that's the main complaint against Micro Center, is that you don't have enough stores. So if they keep doing this, we can all experience the magic of Micro Center.
Where's this new
in
location?
Santa Clara, to reveal what's wrong with the incorrect PC.
Where's Santa Clara? The fuck is that?
This PC was built incorrectly, and the first person to figure out what's wrong gets to keep it.
Also, who in the chat said there were 7 mistakes?
So what seems
Barry
to
just straight made that up, dude. Barry just straight made that up, dude. I'm fucking pissed. I'm fucking upset. Thank you for sharing that though, Jose. That's a fun video to watch. What poll did Barry make in Discord? Who has more aura, Barry or ProHenis? Why is it tied? Why does Barry... No! It's not tied anymore. I just removed my vote. I don't even want to fucking vote in that poll. Lane splitter. Lane splitting is cringe. Oh boy.
Say we've got, if you look at Formula D in the States, you know, 1,000 plus horsepower is kind of like the entry.
Yeah, definitely. And then once you've got a big tyre on
Holy
it,
shit.
and then the track where the car speeds fast, it takes a lot to overcome components that aren't up to the task, but you still want
I'm back with more cheese sticks. You're the fucking best CNT.
That's what we want to do. We always want to do more than what we can do.
No way, that guy caused an accident? Huh, that's weird.
You just need to open it up, which
Wonder how that guy caused an accident. Probably just some other driver being a dick. Did this guy even look? Jesus. New poll. Who has more aura? Why did you make this a checkbox? Olivia, it's got to be radio buttons, not checkboxes. I can just vote for everybody. But Henry is the only one. That's who I voted for, personally. Huh. I wonder who voted Barry.
Why are you mad? Why are you mad? Why are you mad?
Do me a favor and save the last 2 in the green bag for me, please.
Yeah.
Get your, what is you doing? Get in your, you in the wrong lane.
What?
You in the wrong lane, dumbass. You in the wrong lane. This is our lane. Go around. Thank you. You in?
I
This is our
realized that was
lane.
what she was going to do.
Yeah, but this is
that's why I
our
called her.
lane. That's why you.
Uh-oh. Okay, to be fair, this guy really got into this turning lane really early. It seems like. Although this is his turning lane. Hey, bud. Holy shit, you're just gonna go right into oncoming traffic, huh? Holy. This is nice arrow tracking, guys. Look at this. I think we're supposed to be looking at this cop car, but look where the arrow's going, dude. Oh, man. Okay. Hey, I've heard of this game.
Step into Wix Studio, the platform for agencies and enterprises. Kick off projects.
ProChat's built from scratch, dude. Raw HTML, CSS, JavaScript, dude. Oh, we've seen this one too.
Oh gosh. Oh, but this is like person.
Oh boy. Fuck, dude, those Pringles are hot. Holy shit. He wants to get into your lane, dude. Don't let him.
At all, baby. I have one last meeting today at 5:30, and then after that I'm gonna start making. What are you doing, dude? Send it.
Okay, this is a little excessive, bud.
What are you doing?
Stop creeping forward. You gotta give him room to turn.
At all, baby. What are you doing? I have one last meeting
What
today
are you doing,
at 5:30.
dumbass? What are you doing?
And then after that I'm gonna start making food.
You need a cheese stick, problem solved? I know, I honestly should go grab one. This picture is such a low bit rate, I don't even really know what the fuck I'm looking at. Oh. Nice.
You better not be coming in here.
Oh, hell no, bro. I've never seen this before. I think Blood tried to make a wrong turn down a one-way lane. There's no shot he's going to try to go around you, right? He's not going to make it. This doesn't...
This is a fucking exit. Get your ass back. This is a fucking exit. This is a damn exit. Back your damn ass up. This is a fucking exit, man. Liberty Freight Train School. MC 1 This is a fucking exit, man. Exit's over there. Okay, all the time. Not really, though. Keep your ass back here, fucking. I don't know if you know my way. But this is the exit. Exit. There was exit right there, for sure. That's exit only. All of them. Exit only, dude. There was exit only. How could you ever deceive me?
Hey, yo! What the f going on? What the pull the f over now? I'm gonna chase your ass.
Oh boy.
I bet.
They running?
Hey, that, huh?
Wow. Oh no, he's listening to Slim Shady, dude.
She just got to a house right now, actually.
Okay. What's the address?
The address is...
Okay, don't confront her, okay?
I'm not.
Okay, yeah, just pull over the side of the road.
Cool.
Okay, just pull over the side of the road.
Yeah.
To me, I'm gonna tell him you're gonna meet there. Don't get out of your vehicle.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have him go out there, okay?
Yeah, I got you.
Is she going to the house?
No, she's not, but she's going through some, like... She's trying to cut through, basically.
Okay, sir, I don't want you to...
Yeah, no, you're fine.
More, okay?
Yeah, you're fine.
Don't beat the horn, don't do anything more, okay? I know I'm fine. I need you to be fine. I'm
Yeah.
over here. So I need you to stop. Don't follow her. Do nothing else. As long as we have the plate, they can deal with it, okay?
Yeah.
So you just stay right there and
Now,
don't go further. Okay?
yeah, she just drove off right now. I'm not following her no more as much, but she is on, Yeah, the cop is about to do a U-turn right now, actually.
Okay, he sees you turn around?
Yeah, he's at, yep, now they're following her now.
They're what?
The collar's pissing me off.
Following her. They got her lights now.
I mean, that's what he should be doing. Like, I understand, I sympathize with both. I don't really think either one of them is doing anything wrong. He's doing pretty much exactly what I would be inclined to do too. Yeah.
I'm right behind the cops. Thank you.
Just wait there and the officer will get you out. Okay?
Thank you.
Uh-oh. What happened? Oh. What is it? What are you doing now, bud?
What is happening?
I think he's gonna get pulled over now.
Neck, yeah. Yeah, I mean, when you watch him on film, you're like, okay.
Yeah, no.
They're playing well together.
Sounds fun, and also.
This guy told me I have to let him in because he was blinking. It's the law. Their insurance took full responsibility. Huh. Wonder why.
This is golf, and this is golf super.
This is golf. Are you old and white and want to play a sport? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Oh, imagine if this guy missed his light, how pissed he would have been.
Turn around. Turn around. Turn around.
This is cringe. This is cringe.
I see you. You don't have to keep waving. I know you can't read. I have never seen that in Rollinsford. Well, yeah, okay. They don't understand.
You would have been able to make that turn. That's fine.
They're probably... Yeah, they're from Canada. That's the first. You're welcome, people. You're welcome. The video.
Whoa! Is that a cop? Oh!
Shit! Whoa! 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 That boy, you got him, baby! Got him! Woo! Woo! Got that bad boy! Woo! Woo! Look at that! That is Washington State Patrol, baby!
Met with the rest of the world, and especially the eyes of the Americans, is how can this be allowed to happen? But you saw in that room with the standing ovation. He is met.
Impact detected. Connecting to the emergency call.
Man.
backseat of his car. The woman is now suing the company, saying Uber has failed to address ongoing instances. The woman is now suing the backseat of
I've never seen, this is such a strange, I've never seen this before. There's a light on the on-ramp?
car. The woman is now suing the company, saying Uber has failed to address ongoing instances of rape.
How interesting. Oh.
What the? They've just extended this for another hour. This was a blown out tire block in carpool lane. So that carpool lane is going to be shut down until
He got arrested also. Oh, you all got arrested. Aaron! Assault with a deadly weapon. My guess is there's more to that footage that shows them road raging before this, but...
Well, you go. We got an accident. Let's call 911. Well, that's it. Let's get my phone out. All right, we've got a hit and run. We have a hit and run going. You need to pull over, buddy. You need to pull over. You idiot.
I think they're gonna keep going, dude.
You're an idiot, that's for sure. Get my phone. What did you want?
Why did she just show right there? I was hit by a... Oh, she's a district attorney? That's an insanely confrontational thing to do, to take the photo of somebody's face right in front of them. Oh shit, what did you say your name was again, sir? What's your name, sir? The POV overreacted? I don't think so. He got hit. And then she was running. Fucking psychopath. Like, she's driving crazy. That's... He hits her, and then she doesn't pull over. She keeps going. So she was in the wrong and tried to run.
Here you go. We got an accident. Let's call 911.
I don't know. I feel like that guy did everything he should have done.
Well, that's it.
I feel like it's the fact that she's a district attorney almost makes it better for you if you're not in the wrong.
Let's get my phone out.
Like, look at that. She keeps going.
We have a hit and run going.
What's up, Bonnie?
You need to pull over, buddy. You need to pull over.
I don't know, unless there's something I'm missing.
You're an idiot, that's for sure. Get my phone.
You're an idiot, that's for sure. You're an idiot, that is for sure.
Welcome back, guys. Hope you'll enjoy today's video, too.
Oh, I'm sure I will. What's up, No Christmas? How you doing? Oh my god. No Christmas. I hope we have Christmas this year. Oh wow, so we tried to pay with counterfeit or something? Stolen AirPods, 180. Damn. Bro's a streamer without premium or ad block? I know. I'm just raw dogging it out here on YouTube. What the fuck are you doing, dude? The fucking loose dryer in the back? Yikes. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, Barry, it doesn't count if you vote on all your other accounts. Granted, I did speed up to close the gap, but there was nowhere for him to go. Multiple cars in front of me. Yeah, you didn't do anything wrong. I don't even know why you're saying this. Oh my gosh, hello, Olivia. Oh my god, what's his arm say? This is a cringe, I can already tell. In the half-light, we could see that something had to give. I'm calling it cringe, but maybe it was like the last thing a parent said or something. Is this isn't alcohol, is it? You know what this gives, chat? What's that video of that? What's that video of the kid spit on shoulder manual car? I don't know how else to describe the clip. This clip. It literally gives off the same vibe as that clip, dude. Look at this dipshit. Oh, his window is... yeah, so he just missed. It's like, buddy, you think you're that guy? You're just not that guy. That's so funny.
To the salty spittoon. How
Be the first time I learned to drive manual. Real. Marcos, how you doing, man? Thank you so much for the 4-month re-membership.
Me the first time I learned to drive manual.
How you doing, Olivia? $300 new window, plus I lost 2 days Uber driver money, potential earnings at the time, and it rained heavily all night, and I lived in a crackdown. Had to watch it all night, basically on my porch with a garbage bag jammed and trying to desperately stop the water. I learned my lesson well. More people need to see me learning my lesson. 100% non-alcoholic beer, by the way. Just saying. Okay, good. Why people put themselves in a... Yeah, I don't know why I upload this. This guy weirdly looks like my optometrist. I'm just saying. Marcos, thank you so much for the 2, dude. What's up, guys? Bonk. That is truly humbling. I don't know why you would upload this to the internet. That baffles me.
What's up, guys?
Wow.
Hit me.
Is he just spraying water? I thought my internet just went out. I was about to be so fucking pissed. Oh. Sir, that's not an exit.
Nice.
Fuck's this editing? What? He's a BMW driver? I don't believe it.
You can't just go around over there. You really don't see me backing up at the spot.
I was in front of you.
Come on, man.
I was in front of you.
You weren't going over there.
Yeah.
You were stuck in the middle doing balls.
I was in front of you and you jumped ahead of me. Are you serious?
Jesus Christ. Oh, no. That's humbling. Good thing you got a lifted truck. Whoa. Superman? Whoa, Superman? Dude, Splitgate actually does look kind of fun. How we doing tonight? Honestly, Marcos, I'm doing pretty great.
Are you expecting the federal government to come to a new healthcare funding agreement with the provinces? Let us know at am800cklw.com.
Are you creative?
Come on, man. This is a little cringe.
That was so messed up. Not you, them.
It's a little, I don't know, a little cringe.
Go back. You have to go back. Nope. Back, 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 back.
You just flip them off?
Back, back. This is your. No, 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 no.
Oh boy.
No, back.
Bye-bye. What?
Nope. Back.
Look at that. It's always the people with the really loud cars. Huh.
Congratulations, you're calling the cops.
Congratulations, they're calling the cops. Nope. Oh. Oh my god, this is a cop. Is the cop telling him to go back? No way. They hit each other. That's awesome. Oh, that's so funny.
50 feet before that. You are going the wrong way, you ignorant son of a.
Shock work. Run your filter system for at least 8 hours overnight. But if you can run the filter
Jesus.
Are you gonna see the live action of How to Train Your Dragon? No, I didn't even know they were doing that. That's cool though. I don't think I've even seen that movie in full, to be honest.
Always up here posted around. What's that sign say? Do not enter.
Huh. Hit the rock, hit the rock. Ooh! Brutal. Okay, I get you're going the wrong way, but you have enough room to just go ahead and get out of your way. Yeah, but if they keep going, they're going to cause another. I mean, I don't know. I don't really think what that guy did was anything wrong. If he like laid on his horn or got out of his car and yelled at them or something, I don't really think what he did is anything wrong. The car started backing up themselves. It's not like he like forced them to back up either. I don't know. Like that person shouldn't want to keep going. They're in the wrong lane.
What's up?
Tailgater gets upset why I braked, pulled up next to us cursing and yelling.
Let's go where? Right now. You, man. You. Go f yourself. You idiot.
That is kind of nice karma. I'm not gonna lie, but like also kind of fucked up. Jesus Christ! Just use your brakes. My God. Oh my God, an Apple iPhone. Oh my God. Yeah, we all know those Apple iPhone users. Probably using... Dude, if this guy had liquid glass, he would have been able to see right through it. And would have been able to see the accident coming. No gaming, Marcos. No.
Shop the truckload of it today. While supplies last, selection varies by location. About 1229 to 111.
Uh-oh.
Try Natral, America's #1.
This isn't the way to go.
To help you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. Natral melatonin.
Idiot in the school bus. She's waiting for me to reverse. If they didn't illegally cross the double yellows. Wait, they're not even... They're taking up a lot of space here. gonna say, I don't even think this person can go around. Is that even a 2-lane bridge? Is this supposed to be a 2-lane bridge? That seems like an incredibly narrow 2-lane bridge. I don't know. No, it looks 2-way given this double yellow right here, but... Whoa! Uh-oh. Holy... Oh my god. Oh! You almost had it, dude. That was fucking sick. Swerved. Swerved. Missed. Missed again. Like, just stop. Oh, you fucked it. Oh. A couple of young men were racing on the freeway. About 30 seconds before this video starts, a newer model Chevy sedan passed me on the left. I guess his buddy was trying to catch up to him. Oh, no. Yeah, it's honestly... It was unfortunate he didn't hit me. It was fortunate he didn't hit me. So was the gold van, missed by about a foot.
One way.
You're like dictating to me when you're like literally known.
One way. One way.
Babe, you love this, don't you?
One way. This is a one-way street. I don't care. Walk. No, this is a one-way street. This is a one-way street. You can't go this way. No, this is a long way on.
The truth is, behind closed doors, the P word became my secret sin at age.
Horn? I don't understand why people don't just cuss and go about their day so they don't risk someone doing something stupid and hurting somebody.
Don't just cuss and go about their day so they don't risk someone doing something stupid and hurting someone, TBH.
The problem is most people feel inclined to like teach the other person because they know better, right? They want to turn it into a teaching moment. But the problem is no good productive conversations start with, "Hey, you fucking moron." Look, right. There's nothing good's going to happen after that happens.
Thank you. Thank you. Don't then walk. Turn around. I don't. I'll stay here too. It's fine.
Wow. Holy. Marcos, thank you very much for the 5, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, people should just go about their day better, but... Yeah, until they meet someone like me. Ain't no talking, just spraying. Oh, wow. Oh, no way. Is this guy just going to get caught having to yield to oncoming traffic here? It's actually really funny.
I'm gonna get into the right lane, pass all these. Where do you turn signal? Yeah, where does it? What the f does he think he's gonna accomplish? Now he's just in traffic with the rest of us. Yeah. What a piece of shit. Yeah, get behind that truck, dumb. See what happens to you. I think he's probably coming down from further north, trying to get around this traffic, but he's stupid. Oh!
What the, Jesus Christ!
Oh, what
a real piece of shit!
Oh my God!
Oh no!
Wait, is that the Porsche that passed me earlier? Yeah, I think it is.
A few miles later, I see the same Porsche apparently broke it down on the side of the road. Always a pleasure to see the irresponsible drivers getting the karma they deserve. True.
Oh, joy.
Red car was not allowing the blue car to pass. Then under the bridge, you can see where the passengers of the blue car were throwing bottles at the red car. Jesus. Little fucking unhinged. The worst part about shit like this is like the people that are most scared are just everybody else who's fucking terrified of dumbasses like this. Yeah, and then this is how it ends. No way. Ugh. Such a shame, dude. All right, guys, I actually have to hop off. I gotta pee really fucking bad. I'm gonna end my stream because I gotta take Susie out and it's like 2 a.m. too. All right. My only marketing now here for the end of this stream is go try out ProChat if you haven't already. Greatest chat tool out there, dude. Best way to enjoy streams. Multiple streams. I won the poll. Sure you did, Barry. Everyone tell him that he won, chat, all right? So he feels better. ProChat.gg. Go try it out. I love you guys. Thank you all so much for coming out. You guys are great. Leave a like on the stream. Subscribe as well if you're new. And I will catch you in the next one. Until next time, everybody, keep gaming. And as always, stay cool.